Oh yeah, we do have audio. What is happening in the J Game Studio with some more? I really gotta stop saying that. I gotta come up with like a new intro. Like I can't keep saying that I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. I've been doing that for like the past 2 starting months. Like every time I like stream, it's only ever gonna be Final Fantasy 14. At least for like the foreseeable future. I mean, I'm probably gonna take a break from it. I'm still gonna do my leaves every day, but it's like I don't even know anymore. Eh? I don't even know anymore. In any case, oh, forgot to put the volume up. On my TV. But yeah, I was thinking about streaming yesterday, and then I just got incredibly tired and just, outright forgot to. So that is on me more than anything. But regardless, we're back at it again. And at the moment, I'm just crafting collectibles. Pretty sure I'm like close to 1,000 now at this point. At least I bloody well hope so, because it takes forever to craft these bloody things. Anyway, I was wanting to continue on the MSQ from Seeking Counsel, which is the next quest that I'm up to. From the point in which we are at the Crystarium trying to figure out how to get people, all of our guys, back in their bodies. Their bodies in the other world, because apparently, the way in which everyone was transported had varying degrees of, wow, that's kind of messed up, because of, what's it called? Because the Crystal Exarch, for whatever unknown reason, managed to snap, completely swipe people's souls, but not their bodies along with it, and so now comes the whole idea of like, okay, well, if you took them by the soul, you can put them back, right? Not really, because now there's this sense of separation that's starting to occur, and is consistently making it harder to put the souls back in their bodies, and so we're now attempting to try and find a solution. But, and now we've come to realize, also, you know what? There's also a prototype Ultima weapon that's being made by the Golem molds. Has been made in Golem mold for testing, which is messed up in every sense of the word. And of course, in between, if I do happen to end up forming a party, I'll probably be doing some Eden raids as well. Fingers crossed that I can at least do one, which is Eden's versus Furor. Furor. Anyway, it's a fight against Garuda, I think. Like an extreme version of Garuda. No, not extreme, more like a savage version of Garuda. That's also level 80. Don't bug it if I know. That's just kind of how it's been so far. Oh, sweet. I ordered a figure and now it's on its way over. And I just got an email about it 4 minutes ago, so that's neat. Why am I still crafting collectibles? Jesus Christ. I'm pretty close to 1,000 at least. Pretty damn close. Well, anyway, let's not get too excited. I'm going to switch to my machinist class. Yep, there we go. Alright, how much time do I have left before this finishes? 23 minutes. Okay, we can probably manage that. Let's go to Lena, who is at the Crystarium right now. Let's see what she's up to, because all we know is that she's asking or wanting to ask for help, and we just don't know what it is about or what's it about. Oh, actually, I've got leave quest allowances. I could probably use that up as well. Actually, you know what? I'll use that up first. I'll make sure I've done all my leaves. Always make sure you do your leaves. It just makes it 20 times easier to level up, especially when you've got Road to 80 active at the same time. How many paralyzing potions do I have left? 36. I could probably do like another 9. Another 4 times. Made a decent amount of these things. I had like over 100 before. So I'm probably going to use 9 now. Not 9, 27 now, I think. Was it 9 or 27? Damn. Tradecraft, here we go. Going nowhere fast. That's the one. One. Yep. Want to do another round. And you know what? Round 3. I'm feeling generous. And then Tradecraft again. Boom, Alchemist. Going nowhere fast. Nope, I do not have that. And it's probably going to be hard to make as well. Would not be surprised. I'm surprised I haven't leveled up yet. Oh yeah, now I have. Precise touch. Let's see when I'll need that. Tradecraft leaves. What level is my alchemist now anyways? Must be like 50 something, I'd imagine. At least I hope I've hit 50 at least. Be a bit of a worry if I'm like trying to guess 50 something and I haven't even reached 50. Crap, what's my maybe classes and jobs, and then I go DOH. Oh no, 53, yeah. That's legit. Okay. Now we're just gonna head back to the Crystarium. Surprisingly cheaper to teleport here from the Crystarium, but you know. No. Where the heck is everyone? Oh, there she is. Oh, and there's Alphino. Right, I forgot he was going to be helping us as well. So it's just going to be a single Sin Eater. I feel like something is going to go wrong. I just can't help but think that. So where exactly are we going? Where is a single Sin Eater in Lakeland? Okay, we're going all the way to Fort Job. Makes sense. Let's hop on to it, but why near Fort Job? Like, was it found around here? gathering the recruits, I imagine. Ah, so this is the new lot. I suppose everyone's kind of had it a bit rough. Constantly getting attacked and then having everyone, you know, all of your friends and stuff turn into monsters right in front of you. And then they fly off and then they start cannibalizing each other. You know, normal stuff. I doubt that even that could be counted as normal. Thaler. Can't help but think that he's going to be important later on for some reason. Oh, bugger if I know. Ah. Ask you to deliver a message to the Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness, little did I know. Huh. Yeah. That did happen. That did happen during the story. Haha. I absolutely forgot about that. I thought it was funny. It's like, haha, you're talking to him. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I just don't know if his heart is, you know, big or small enough for the head of his. Wait, there's more? I feel like dealing with 4 is going to be a lot. I feel like we've become more of a spokesman than an actual, like, you know, like we haven't fought anything yet. The Exarch Gate. Oh yeah. Just outside, oh crap, what's that dungeon called? I can't remember. But it was a damn good dungeon. So it looks like, oh, they've already got him. Or no. It looks like they got him. The Crystarium Scouts, I mean.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging?
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
Some man.
By himself.
Who is this person?
Certainly does no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. I've never seen anything like it. So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding dark? And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
A warrior of light.
A warrior of light? Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood. I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be her. The warrior of darkness.
Eh? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
Of course it has to be Arbert, but the thing is that he was acting kind of weird at the end of Shadowbringers. And that no at the end of Shadowbringers.
Our work here is done. Return
Crap.
to your posts.
During the end scenes of the last group of like quests, he was acting kind of weird, and I wanted to get like what he was on about. Like sharing in a dream, like what dream, whose dream? Like, he wasn't really specific by any
Continue
means.
to follow your example, and may we...
Like, was he
I
talking about us?
apologize
Was he
for the
actually
wasted
like...
journey. It seems I overestimated the threat. As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood. The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world.
That's true, and I don't think anyone would ever go out of their way to forgive him. And that makes sense.
I may forgive him
That's
this
fair.
unfortunate choice of alias.
Unfortunate choice of alias. I feel like I was unfortunate enough that he had to be tied to and, you know, be part of all of this. He was just toyed around with for like the entire time.
But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
With that concluded, shall we return?
Though, wouldn't have been bad to get my knock on against at
There
least
is
one or
one
two
more thing.
Sanitas.
A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
Good old Alphino knows when to get the hell out of here. Alright. I wonder what seems to be bugging her. Or at least what could it be? That's the question. Usually things don't bug her as much. Maybe it might be some sort of social thing.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch. Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating.
Well, I mean, that's one way of being able to put... Yeah, I think he's, you know, losing it mentally speaking.
Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true.
He's not technically dead, though.
It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was.
Not as he was.
He seems a different man. A younger man. I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy.
Isn't that something to celebrate? That he seems happy?
It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there. Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past, remind him of all the pain that came before.
That's... Okay, not gonna lie, that's a pretty respectable way of, like, saying that you might end up holding him back, but I don't think that would be it.
Is that so?
I feel like that's the better of the two answers, at least.
As we have always been. What a relief. In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work. This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice of her. Right. Facing the truth. So where are we off to now? To the Exarch, I guess. Well, Alphinaud might be with the Exarch. That is just an assumption from me. Might just be up here, I think. Oh, whoops. It automatically like defaults to the no option, and I end up accidentally picking that. More often than not, surprisingly enough. Kind of wish it would just, you know, select yes instead. That would be nice. Because this stream, I was pretty tempted to go off on one about how badly the achievements were actually made for this game. Given crafting 5,000 collectibles, and collecting, or harvesting like 8,000 collectibles, that's just unnecessary. What are we going to do with that many sodding collectibles? The amount of collectibles I ended up having I ended up getting a full kit of like level 80 gear out of just a handful of them. Oh well, but I digress. That's just how it was. Yeah. Irreparably tarnished is one way of putting it. Time does that to you, I'm pretty sure. I feel like nothing, it's not a matter of, how much they've done for me altogether. It's more of like a what have they done for me more recently, or in recent time or memory. I suppose that's kind of what makes people kind of crappy to an extent. The flood is a rough thing. What do I say? Better late than never. That's a hard thing to say when, they're all dead. Well, all except for, what's his face? Arbor. So it looks like we're not really that much closer to a solution on getting our bodies back. Regardless. I'm thinking which class I should hit level 90 on next. Reaper was the first, and now I'm thinking of either Machinist or... What was the other option that I had? Machinist or... Samurai. Ah, but then I've got Monk and Summoner as well. Come to think of it, do I still have a full set of Summoner gear? As Scholar. Skyrim era of casting at 70. 80, 80. Okay. I need to get some accessory sorting hell. Wait. Oh yeah, there we go. Sundry peeps that are over here. I should be able to get a decent lot of gear though. Really speaking. If I just go to jump over here. Sundry splendors, yep. Magical range. Sweet. Exchange. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm wondering if I should get a red mage as well, but I don't think I've made much good. Like I haven't made much use of my red mage, realistically speaking. My dragoon is about to hit level 70 though. I could probably get some good dragoon gear. I've got decent level 80 dragoon gear, but I don't have any level 70 gear for it. What about monk? Samurai and monk use the same gear. Yeah. And then if I equip the Tonfa. Oh no, that's fisherman. Where the heck is... Oh. Side Tonfa, there you go. Same lot, but this one's probably too good though, to not have level 80 gear otherwise. Yeah. I'll stick with the machinist for now, I think. Where's my Tier 8 pistol? Probably the better option. Plus, I was thinking about like leveling up my archer anyways. No archer. What was it? Archer? No, dancer. Dancer, yeah. Because I think my current equipment might work for a dancer. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I get my dancer to level 80, I would have the exact same equipment on, so that's wild. Maybe I should level up my dancer next, after I hit 80 with my dragoon. So we're getting some information about the Exarch. I feel like the moment he kind of like revealed his hood, I feel like I thought we kind of knew enough about him, but I guess not. How he hid away in this in the tower, in the crystal tower, and then now he's able to be here in this time, or rather in the world of the first, because he hid himself within after we completed a little mini storyline there. It's wild that that kind of, you know, put together actually made a bit of a mini storyline. Hey Blackie Melon Slapper. I feel like only people who play Final Fantasy XIV ever say hello like that. You know when you know. You know when you know. Where the heck is... Oh, right. The Amara launch. That's the easiest way to go. Yes. No, 100% agree. I think it's because it works X languages. Honestly though, like, when I saw that at first, like I was completely lost. And then when I looked into it, I was like, oh, that makes a strange amount of sense. You know, you don't need to speak with other people in other languages. You can just kind of be like, yep, they're saying hello. I have a friend on Primal Data Center. I can't play with him. Data Center Travel Hopium. We're huffing on that Hopium right now. On that Copium. We need to get that DC travel. In fact, I mean, I know we got like 6.1 recently. And we're expecting DC travel. Fingers crossed. Huff. There's a massive huff. Keep that going just a little bit longer, yeah? No, but what I was going to say was, it's like we're months away from 6.2 actually, you know, being a thing. God damn. Like, honestly, I'm huffing on some copium right now, being like, when are we gonna get 6.2? When is it gonna drop? What's gonna happen? Surely I can't be the only crazy one who's like, let it happen. Please let it be. But anyway, I suppose I wasn't too miffed with like having to pick a particular data center because I knew people who were playing, but I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just like stick to my own thing and then like join them after the fact. And I don't know if that kind of worked out for me in the long run, but we're about to find out. We're about to find out if I end up ever actually running into the guys. Come to think of it, does this actually go down... What the heck is... Come to think of it, can you actually go down here? Because it makes me wonder why there's even like almost like a staircase right there. Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Might be part of some sort of like, crap, what's it called? Dungeon side quest or something or other. I wouldn't be surprised if that was honestly the case. Come to think of it, I should probably like look over the proposed changes for 6.18 and 6.2. Though what I'm looking forward to is seeing what, and this is a theory of mine, what alliance raid they're going to add post 6.1, because I am still dead ass curious as to, and I wonder if I can bring it up. What this is. I am very curious. I want to know what this thing is, and I can't see it being anything but a unless this one here is a Glaya. Is that a... It can't be a... Unless that's an alliance raid, in which case then I have no sodding idea what this last one is. What's a Glaya? Hold on. I'm just gonna look this up real quick, because I probably should have done that actually. This will either confirm or deny my potential... Okay, it's a level 90 raid introduced in 6.1. Oh, it is an alliance raid, okay. A level 90 alliance raid. 24 man, yeah. 3 healers, 6 tanks, and... Oh no, 3 tanks, 6 healers, and 15 DPS. Okay, so I have no sodding clue what this extra piece of content is going to be. I need to re-review, look over the actual things again. The patch notes. Because I did look them up, but I never had a good look at them, if that makes sense. That was during, like, the last stream. Ooh. There's some achievements here I can earn. Lead your squadron on 10 successful command missions and assignments. Oh, I need to get that, yep. And then squadron mission, we're going to try and do... Is that still too high? So then defense down, strength up. I need to increase my strength a bit more. let these guys do their physical training, and I'm just gonna hop to the Crystarium and talk to people and find out more about the Exarch, because I feel like I thought we kind of understood him, but maybe I was completely wrong and he's still hiding stuff. Who knows? But I feel like we're about to find out. Oh, he must be... Okay, so this last dude must be in the, crap, what's it called? Because I keep getting lost in this area trying to find that particular spot. The, infirmary or whatever. Well, I mean, this is the closest thing to an infirmary, I guess. The truth about the Warriors of Light. Okay, it was less about finding out about the Exarch and like what people thought of the Warriors of Light. Which is kind of depressing. Kinda. You do so much for everyone and then you're kind of like... Oh yeah, they're bad people because they tried to kill us all. Neat. That worked out real well in their favor.
Yes,
So I guess we're trying to clear their name at this point.
Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honour should fall to you.
Oh, Alphino the coward, not wanting to do some public speaking.
They would be more inclined to take the word of the warrior of...
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
Oh yeah, way to put me on the spot, guys. Way to do that. Do we actually like pick the dialogue that's gonna be spoken, or is it just gonna be like gesturing? Okay, no, it's just gesturing. Sweet. And while the gesturing is going on, I'm gonna look up these patch notes for 3.18 and 3.2. I mean, these are like, the patch notes are likely to change, because then it's not an official thing yet. Oh, why am I doing 3.2? It's actually 6.2.
Wicked White. The Warriors of Light did all that.
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
They gave everything to stop the flow. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
Huh. You gotta think that really sucks. But anyway.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
I'm just like waiting for someone in the crowd to like just jump in and say, "You're liars."
Impossible.
So it was Ardbert.
definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
Oh yeah, I forgot Alphinaud is scared of ghosts.
Standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
What in the world?
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
That it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time, though I have a few words of my own to say. People of the Crystarium, I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
That smile on his face makes me feel like something bad's gonna happen, and I just can't help but think that.
That's impossible.
Should be.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass. The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when she must return to her home. But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors.
What? Us? Warriors of light?
Okay, he's taking that way too literally. It's a figurative thing.
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
Oh, I mean, he's spitting facts. I don't know what else to say. I thought that, like, Ardbert was pretty much going to be, like, the meta commentary on, like, what it's like to be the main character.
Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recount thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired under the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
So I assume we're going to be talking to what's his face about this, the Exarch, unless he hasn't already like been known about it. Oh yeah, obviously he's got eyes everywhere, so he knew.
That is a warrior of light of the... I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
But the issue is, how did this resurrection take place?
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew MSQ. That is proof that he is with you still.
Yet that which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin-eater he is not.
Oh damn, I forgot about the cardinal virtues.
One plausible explanation.
That he is an Ascian.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree. From what I understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
You'd assume so.
Then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian. My mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus.
The guy in the white cloak that's been hiding this entire time.
Reclaimed his own flesh is known. Thus evicted from his borrowed form and cognizant no doubt of MSQ's failure here in the first. It is quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen? Why, that is unsavory. And they do this often.
Oh, too often.
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them.
That makes a lot of sense then why we were only able to see.
Intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Nymphilia and the Warrior of Light.
Oh, we're going way back. This was way back in the main game.
Until after his departure.
Or rather during a Realm Reborn, so.
It was only at a later juncture when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh that I was final. In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of his...
And they have gained much by it. MSQ single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while the Hebrea came close to conquering Aeosia, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion. Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Oh. We're actually, okay, this is taking a turn from story to we are going to do Eden's
Whatever
verse.
reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark.
Whoever the last person was didn't respond pretty quickly, but anyway.
He made overtures towards me, however. I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary.
Self-appointed?
I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean...
Alright, let's get into it. We are here. Let's do the usual greeting. Yep. So we're up against Garuda.
It worked! Both wind and
Okay, Garuda and Ifrit. Wait, why are we fighting two? Oof, okay. I don't know how to feel about this. Are we actually fighting both of them? It's only ever been one per fight, and now we're... What the heck? I'm gonna need to stick with everyone here because I don't know what the mechanics are. How is it that I'm still getting hit quite a lot, like, or taking a lot of damage rather? Yep, there we go. So at the very least, like, no one else got hit. Why that move? I'm gonna summon my mech and get him to fight in my place. So there's like a fire circle around us right now. Oh crap, okay. Backing away now. Oh, we've got another machinist here. Summon another mech. I feel like my mechs are like what allows me to do quite a lot of damage. As a machinist, I mean. Crap, that was a lot of damage. I think it must have been because of those orbs that are around the area. Sweet. Because one thing I've noticed with some of these fights is that they're obviously like, you know, way harder than the actual, you know, story fights against these guys, but also the mechanics are very different. It's almost like they took the original fights, took their abilities, and then made something fresh and new out of it. Now, I can't be the crazy one in thinking that, but that's what I've noticed. And it adds like this sense of freshness, like rather than doing things on hard mode or whatever, like that they took the mechanic and made something genuinely way more difficult. Which also now makes me wonder how the Savage versions are gonna work. Damn it, I should have ran in the corner. I didn't know he was going to do that. I'll just apologize to the guys, the healers afterwards and be like, sorry guys, first time. So are we fight? Huh. That happened. I feel like their focus is going to be on Evelyn. She needs to get healed. We need like both our healers up. But we've got a Sage and an Astrologian anyways. Like DPS is the lowest in terms of like actual importance. But well, yeah, we're fighting Ifrit and Garuda at the same time. So who's the next focus going to be? Like, who's the next... Oh yeah, so Shira goes next. And then finally, I think, if they ever get around to doing another revive, that's going to be me, I'm sure. Oh. Am I going to get revived? Yes, I am. Hell yeah. Oh jeez, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? I got real unlucky. I got real unlucky with that. For someone who doesn't know what they're doing, I am doing horribly. Evelyn is carrying my sodding ass, like, through this whole thing. Pasca. Oof. Let's go with that. Man, they went balls to the walls with the freaking with some of these bosses. Like, just when I thought that like Omega was going to give me trouble, and especially Omega like Savage, and then this thing comes along and it's like, oh, you thought that was hard? Come at me. Savage is a wild time. Second. Ooh. I'm gonna take Evelyn's word for it and think that yeah, it must be a wild time. Retapasca. How many of us are still alive? We've got a Limbo and IF. No. Okay, what are we doing now? Okay, here we go. I feel like Astera has a pretty good head on their shoulders, so I'm gonna follow him. Oh, stay away. Or do we stay in here? With the blue circles, I'm not even sure if we're supposed to be in or out. Luckily I can just attack as is, but this is a pain in the ass. Okay, Garuda's nearly lost half her health. Looks like I'm on this side with less peeps on it. Less of the peeps. How much longer before Garuda disappears? Or does she actually like need to lose half her health? And then, okay, so everything, so the explosion happens, and then that's where Ifrit gets summoned. Then we fight Ifrit and Garuda together, and then finally we fight that monster at the end. That just seems to absolutely burn everything to the sodding ground. Who's the shadowy follower though? Oh, Dark Knight, so it must be Severus Olvis or whatever. Oh crap, everything's gonna explode. I assume. Yeah, there we go. Thank goodness I ran into the corner, because that would have been very bad. Okay, now here we've got both. Oh crap. Nah bro, I wanna live preferably. Do we decrease like the health of one of them or the health of both of them? Because this could go either way, honestly. Oh, we've lost another heat. We've lost a healer again. Damn it. Oh, are they going to combine? Or are they? Okay, so now they're doing the fusion dance, and wait for it. Fusion dance complete. Hell yeah. Oh, sorting hell. Oh, there is a little bit of ground that actually isn't completely covered in fire. Thank goodness. So we're not completely stuffed. Who would have thought? Ooh. Bruh, I'm too young to die. I think I actually get the fire a little bit more. There is actually ways of being able to dodge attacks. It's just I need to find out where the hell they are. Oh, sorting hell. I was this close to dodging it. This close. Before every part of the ground turns into goddamn magma. Oh, jeez. What the heck? How? How did I die? Oh, it must have been the lag. Expecting revival anytime now. I doubt anyone who's actually in this raid run is actually watching my stream, but that much is obvious. How? How do I keep getting one-shotted? Like, how am I always in the wrong place at the wrong time? There we go. There's no way I'm gonna die here. Maybe I'm inviting, like, doom upon myself if I keep saying, there's no way I'm going to die every single time, over and over again. Thinking that's not the worst thing that's gonna happen. Oh well. We did it, yay. Ta-da! Or something or other. Everyone's already gone. I got a bunch of antiquity stuff. Okay, what have we got? 4 pairs can be traded, 2 pairs can be traded, 1 bangle can be traded. I got 2 of those. I got 2 helms can be traded. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but you know, I'll give them to my chocobo actually. Put it in my chocobo's bag. Let him carry it. Quick tongue, quick arm, battle dance, and piety. Piety material. Piety. Something around. So it looks like Sebas Zolvis, one of our tanks, was actually part of the crew. Okay, so the color of the crystal's changed. It's raining. But what did that change exactly? Oh, to bring about the rain, of course. One more element. And then what? Yeah, I don't know why she has to make everything about herself. Oh, the voice in her head. I forgot about that. What she's going through right now, I think is pretty much like what happens when the voices try and take over your bodily try to take over your bodily functions is what I was going to say, but then again, it just sounds wrong. Take control of you. That's what I meant to say. Reclaim your memories, fulfill your destiny. Obviously, if she gets her memories back, something bad's gonna happen. And I feel like there's nothing that we can do to prevent it, really. Every time we achieve something good, Gaia's always like depressive and all this other junk. And supposedly she's supposed to be the Oracle of Darkness? Makes you wonder what the heck's going on in the head of hers. I think, isn't the next one the last part of Eden's verse? No, I've got 2 more. Because there's 4 parts to Eden's Gate, 4 parts to verse, and then 4 parts to Eden's something else. I can't remember what it's called. Party Finder. Sigmascape 4.0, 8 Glam Farm. I wish I had more people helping me out with Sigmascape when I did. Though they helped me with Alphascape as well. I think I've already touched on that. Sigmascape and Alphascape Savage. Alphascape especially was wild. So how are you gonna get ice back? Always some ERP nightclubs advertising. Always, yeah. Oh, it's not even like... It's because, like, it's Friday night and... At the moment. And so... Crap, what's it called? And places like Limsa are just filled with just people dancing all night. But I don't think I've ever stuck around long enough to be like... Well, I could just stand here and dance. Or I could go out and get myself get my own ass whooped by like Eden or something like that. What's the worst thing that could happen? Wait, what is ERP anyways? I just read that as like ERP in my head for some reason. A lot of them just G-pose. I think you meant to say T-pose instead of G-pose. And take screenshots and swap them and shit. Ah. That makes sense. I kind of read one of your messages. G-pose is the ability. Wait, is it? It actually is? Hold up. I'm looking this up right now. Here we go. G-pose. FF14 G-pose. Ah, G-pose is group pose. That makes sense. They seem like a very sociable bunch, let's say that much. If they're going out of their way to G-pose, I mean. A real sociable bunch. Almost like as if it's the opposite of me. Really gives you a... You don't actually need a group or anything. Ah, but that's what the G means, though. Though I guess that does make sense. I mean, as long as you've got someone to pose, that counts. If there's nothing to pose, that's the only time it wouldn't work. Wait, where the heck? So, is this still inside of Eden? It just repeats the animation your character last made and gives you a pause button. And a bunch of things to take pictures with. Yeah, I looked up, and apparently, like, yeah, the main use for G-poses is to take screenshots and stuff. It hits me, though, because, like, people have done some interesting things with their adventure, plates. Interesting stuff indeed. That's what I'll say. I mean, Reddit's got one of them, and it was, I think, one of the top posted Reddit, well, one of the top voted Reddit posts I've ever seen. Yes, I have seen them. Let's just say there were some things we never meant to see. Do I PvP? I've only PvP'd once. And that was just for the sake of a single Chivo. It shows your plate to everyone in the game. I'm happy with my plate, I'm gonna be real. I don't really PvP, so there's a massive instance. I get that, and I respect it. Maybe I should PvP. PvP really fun, try it. I think it's because, like, when I tried PvP for the first time, I tried the Wolves Den, but never ended up getting any hits because nobody was doing that. Everyone was doing frontlines instead. I should give it a shot though. It's way more fun to probably do PvP than it is to try and like craft a bunch of collectibles and stuff. Well, when I say craft collectibles, I'm talking about 5,000 of the buggers. Crystalline Conflict is really popular. I don't think I've unlocked Crystalline Conflict. I think I've only got Frontlines. But then again, it might also like depend on like what server you're on as well. That I appreciate. It's very nice that they kind of like specialize that these are the PvP skills and that they're simple enough to where we can chain a bunch of different attacks together and still be able to keep our combat flow going. But that also goes to like how well done the actual combat is in the game, that you can still what's the word, you can still go at it and be able to do some insane things when you're taking on enemies and not enemies, when you're taking on other players in PvP. Keeping the gameplay simple enough for anyone to be able to get into, but still it being complex enough to where you can do some pretty insane things if you can, like, you know, figure those sorts of things out. Some are completely new. Yeah, you can go to Wolves Den and play around with the abilities on the training dummy. That is true. I mean, I guess when I say Wolves Den, I mean like, I didn't exactly mean outside the Wolves Den, but actually like stuff like if I go on Duty Finder and I go to PvP, then it's like oh, it's all Crystalline Conflict. Hold on. Wait, then where did Wolves Den go? Oh no, Frontline is daily challenges, never mind. Yeah, Wolves Den is a physical place. Because it was under thing before, wasn't it? It was under Duty Finder before, for some reason. Or am I insane and I've gone crazy a little bit here? Surely I can't be like, I can't be on crazy pills, right? In thinking that Wolves Den was in the Duty Finder. Because I feel like I am now. Not sure, but they changed a lot. That is true. They change a lot, so I at the very least respect that they kind of, you know, keep things moving, rather. What am I doing here? Right. Anyway, back to the story. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I heard about the feast and I have never tried it, but it's probably because nobody ever did, or I guess it was just never openly available in that sense. Because I've heard of the feast, but I've never seen it or played in it before. I'm sure that makes sense. Though I'd be curious to know more about it. I wonder if I've still got the potential patch notes up for FF14 6.2 and stuff.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we?
Oh, there's a Criterion dungeon.
Such events, I think on this occasion, that honor should fall to you.
An Island Sanctuary. Plus Pandemonium, Four Hollows, and other trials. So they're adding quite a few new trials as part of 6.2. That's wild. So there's going to be a new dungeon called Criterion. I wonder what that's going to be about. The reason Crystalline Conflict is good is because it's a payload pusher style thing. So if one team sucks, they lose fast, and it's not as annoying. Plays out for about 5 minutes. So when you say if it's a good game, are you talking about like if like both sides are putting up a pretty decent fight? Because that's why I would imagine being the case. Yeah, because it bobs back and forth. I don't know what happened with the introduction of like, what's it called? With the introduction of, Overwatch, that the whole payload thing started, really taking form in games like, of course, Overwatch, Paladins, and now here. Like, why? How did this start to even become at least, why did it become a thing? I'm genuinely curious because I haven't played a lot of games with this sort of payload gameplay style, where you need to push your payload from one area to another, but you need to also protect it from your opponents and all the rest of it. Like, how did this even become a thing? I'm genuinely curious. I would definitely want to know. You just get on the thing. Also, do you actually like jump onto the payload itself? And if one side stomps, it ends fast so people don't get as mad. That sounds about it. It works psychologically. I don't want to get psychologically messed up just yet. I might actually play some Crystalline tomorrow morning when I get up. Because I'm thinking about getting up early to do some collectible grinding. So I figured I'd do that in between. Plus it gives me a decent amount of XP if I do give it a shot. I'm sure that ought to be the case. I might actually queue up. Oh wait, no, I've already queued up for Eden. I was gonna queue up for Frontlines after that. I was thinking of it. Probably not a good idea just yet. Where are we going to? We need to exit out this way. Asleep disturbed, so we're going to Fano, which is the home of the Rees or the Yees. I can't remember what they called. The Rees or the Yees, something along those lines. Do we go up this way? Yeah, this way. Ultimate, there she is. I doubt that people play PvP mostly for glamour grinding. Plus, I've never really. Well, I can understand why people are absolutely into glamour, but I've never really like done it myself, or not cared too much about glamour. That's the only reason why you did it. That's fair enough. It's really good looking stuff. How does glamour really work though? I'm genuinely curious. I haven't gone out of my way to Google it or anything, but when I try and like use a mirror, like say at my squadron like headset or whatever, just for the glamour, the helmet looks like the Lich King's helmet. So actually, a better question might be, what is glamour? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Do you have glamour prisms? I do have glamour prisms, yeah. I did do the quests, and I got a lot of them. But I think I've given them to one of my retainers to hold on to. I might just pick up a few from my retainer once. Go get Imlol. Imlol? Oh, go get them. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it took me a second. Them. I got them, and then like it was like M and lol were all one word, and then I was like thinking to myself, M lol, what the heck is that supposed to end? I was like, them lol. That's where communication fell apart. I'm gonna put it there. Communication fell apart pretty easy. I can't speak Australian, unfortunately. Thank goodness I'm not Australian. That would have been a very awkward thing to say. If I think about an Aussie, I'd probably think that they say "Oi, governor" or something like that, but I realize I make fun of English people instead. Alright. Entrust or withdraw items. So, I'm just gonna give him some stuff that I don't need. Namely this and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there anything else? That seems to be the most of it. Craftsman materia, stuffed chisels, seafood stew, and salt. Here we go. Now, where's my prisms? Should be around here somewhere. Here we go. So I've got glamour prisms and I've got clear prisms. If you're not Aussie, then where are you from then? Where? I'm from like across the ditch of Aussies. In fact, come to think of it, I think Australia is like 2 hours behind us. Right, right-click on one of your gear pieces. That makes it pretty hard when I'm playing on PS5. Just putting that out there. Actually, just whoops. There you go. Glamour. Should I take Glamour Dispel? I'll leave that there. Should I take out the clear prism? Then do what the equivalent is. The equivalent of right-clicking. I mean, I assume pressing square is probably the way to go. Hold on. Let me just I'll just like hide in the corner over here. Go to my character, and then so actually I'll just pick a random armor piece that I've got in my chest. Let's go for this helmet here. Oh, okay, so cast glamour, I imagine. I will do whatever I want to. Yes. Anyway, cast glamour. And then so if I pick a thing here, then does that like change the actual look of the item? Oh wait, hold on. So the appearance is on the right, but the item is on the left. So does that mean I actually need to own... It changes the item you selected's look. Oh, and so I imagine I'll have to actually own the item to change the actual look. Not the item you're selecting after. So say if I wanted to change the look of this... actually, what do I have that I would like to change the look of? What's something that I'm not too bothered by? Let's take these gloves as an example. So I select that, and then on the right will be a bunch of items that I can change the look to. So if I pick number 2 type B gloves, it changes the item you selected to look, not the... Okay. Base and then appearance. So if I do cast, and so then I go and look at my gloves, and then there should be Halonic Auditor's gloves, which look exactly like... Okay, interesting. Yes. Some you won't be able to select due to level or job restrictions. Fair enough. Interesting. So if I then were to equip my dancer gear, and then how do I change the... And then I check out my character's hands. Yeah, they look like... Ah, interesting. I mean, just looking at the gloves, yeah, I can see the difference. That's actually pretty neat, not gonna lie. I just need to find a good, like, set of armor that I like the look of. Because I really like my, wait, where is it? I really like the look of my Reaper gear. Not to say that I'm like a depressive person, but like it looked cool. Cypher's here. Like that kind of looked cool. Like it suits what a Reaper would look like. This transmog from one of you. Now, transmog I feel like is something that should be used across all games, I feel like. It shouldn't just be for some games, but yeah, transmog, yeah. Glamour, transmog, it all kind of falls in on itself as like a similar thing. It purely changes the look, but not the functionality. That's fair enough. Ah, man, I want to go back and do some of the near stuff, so I can actually like glamour a full set of 2B gear for like a particular class. But I want to get some good equipment for that, like a set, like a level 90 set that I can just completely change into like, you know, into like 2B's armor and things like that. Like that would be cool. In fact, do I even have that? Like, I probably don't. Like Evoker's Horn, helmet. Oh, I've got your... Oh, that's interesting though. Yeah, that's not actually too hard to get the 2B stuff. It drops in a crate, I think. Wait, it drops in a crate? Ah, is that part of the loot at the end of one of the, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that part of the loot? What's hard, is getting some of the near range DPS gear. I want to get the pants, but I can never seem to. Hey, I'm wearing the pants right now. Wait, not the camo pants. They look like camo pants. Not what are the ones that I've got on right now? This is range DPS. Trousers of aiming. Last boss of the one of the near wings drop full set of 2B. Last boss of the one of the near wings. Wait, hold on. Are we talking about the final one of Are we talking the tower at Paradigm's Breach? Because if we are, I'm joining that. Not the Yoha one. I think it's the last near raid has camo pants. Called something else. There's more near raids? Oh, because it does. The story does actually continue. I forgot about that. After Paradigm's Breach. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a full set of 2B gear. Oh, it's weekly gear drops from Copied Factory. Okay, so Copied Factory I think is the one. No, just the tower at Paradigm's Breach. Wait, call something else. Yeah, because I'm thinking to myself, people are doing Puppet's Bunker. Hold on, Puppet's Bunker? What was the other one? Ah, whoops, I accidentally muted my mic. I don't know, if I like tap the top, it just... Also, the audio's gone off. Again. But yeah, what I'm like I'm jumping into the party finder for Paradigm's Breach. No wait, Puppet's Bunker to get some glam loot for trying to get some like 2B gear, or at least try to. It might not be the full set, but it'll be close enough. The stuff that people do for glam is gonna be wild. Oh damn, I can't. What do we have here? Red Mage, GNB, oh, Gunblade, Machinist. What do I want to do? I want to finish the story of this like handful of quests. You either win the full set or lose it, I'm pretty sure. It drops in a crate. Yeah, that's exactly like I want to... but because we're playing for glam, it's going to be interesting to see how things turn out. Okay, at the moment I'm like in like some crossroads here. Either I leave the party via Party Finder and do this and then go back, which actually, you know what, that might be a good idea. Because I don't want to be an absolute a little bit of a muppet, but still. I'm just gonna leave and then quickly do this, hopefully, and then join back in again afterwards. Yeah, probably should have mentioned that. Let me just talk to subcommand.
Cal, our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Yeah, I probably should have been polite. That was a good call. I just made a mistake. I really should have thought about this. Let me see if I can try and do a tell, but I can't seem to, actually. Weird. Maybe I can't tell when I'm in the middle of a cutscene. Hey, sometimes it's a worry when you try and be nice. I mean, you don't have the intention, but then you kind of like...
Those of any indigenous species. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
I mean, you'd ideally just want to be cool.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it. Why you...
God, I spent like way too much gil on some other stuff that I probably shouldn't have.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot this dungeon was completely filled with owls.
The sealed door lies ahead.
Everyone does lol. I reckon. Oh, but there's one missing here. Unless there isn't supposed to be one here.
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Like, how on earth... In fact, what would we... What would we even replace it with?
Too simple. There will be some additional defense needed. Just a moment. There are words carved into this. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Okay, now what's this supposed to mean?
Waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
Oh, if they move it, then it's gonna awaken the beast. The whatever that statue is. I think.
What? But I only... What is happening?
This turned into some straight up Tomb Raider stuff.
Oh no, oh no.
It looks realistic because it probably was.
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
So when do we start fighting? And why are we by ourselves? Are they miniature? They're turning into cards? Yet to heroes proven, learned, and wise, a comrade soul shall be their prize. Okay? If you would sit there, see there set free, answer me these riddles 3. Okay. Deft of Paul, with kin do I vie. Those sought apart, betonement, who am I? Coel, Colibri, and Opopo. Deft of Paul, with kin do I vie. Those sort apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts this cry. Who am I? Claw. I would be pretty tempted to say Coel, so I'm gonna go with that. Twas the Opopo. Okay. Keen and shrewd, its spirit exalted ingenuity. Okay. For this mistake, a single talisman I shall take. With fearsome fang, I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace of our land does not lack. Wait, what? With fearsome fang, I travel with pack. Something that travels in a pack. I mean, wolf makes the most sense, because that travels in a pack. I can't see an owl being in a pack, and neither a serpent. Indeed, 'twas the wolf. The doctrines praised. Okay. Oh, my belly do I crawl. By my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. Serpent, wolf, Opo Opo. 'Twas the spirit of the... well, hold on. On my belly do I crawl. That must be a serpent. Because serpents are the only ones that crawl on their stomach. Well, I mean, the whole body is their Okay, I'm no expert when it comes to, like, the anatomy of a snake, but bug it if I am otherwise. Desire that which I yet claim, then shall we play another game. I don't like where this is going. A test of mind and memory. Choose wisely, and you may all yet go free. Thanks, Melon Slapper. You've done me a solid by telling me about glamour. Now I'm going to be on that grind. I appreciate you. Twisty's talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companion well, or sorrow no. Does their placement mean anything? Oh, it's an actual memory game. Nope. Okay, so it summons a monster every time I kind of screw up. I just need to be able to summon the right thing. In this case, it's Y'shtola that we want to summon. Ah, there we go, found her. Yep, we got everyone back. Sweet. Oh, does that mean I still need to flip the rest over? Oh, jeez. Oh, actually, you know what? No, not really. Nope. So we know what we're after. 1 and 2. Yet this still remains one trial yet you must pass. Wait, hold on. What other trial is there? If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would trust it up the measure of your worth. Why do we have to keep proving our sodding worth every 5 minutes? But anyway, looks like we have to fight. Huaka. Huaka. Thank goodness for like ranged DPS. Okay, I'm gonna summon my robot friend thing. Wait, what the heck? Hey, what's this on about? I feel like I'm doing the same sort of like relative combo of like heated something or other. Looks like Simon is still stunned at the moment. Waka. We're almost there. Now I'm just gonna summon another giant robot and we need to escape. Sweet. It's wild though. I still can't believe I managed to even get one Eden raid done. Because I've been having a pretty rough day with not getting a lot of hits on Eden. Animate. Apparently the maximum number of glamours you can hold is like 150, I want to say. Could be wrong about that. We'll just focus on Waka. I need to use my combo at least one more time so I can summon my robotic guardian person thing. Ooh, crap. Do we need to fight these things as well? No. Ah. I kind of figured we were gonna have to. Are we out yet? Oh, it's the owl that she picked up.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. Now, what have we
How
learned?
polite indeed.
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. Enough.
Yeah.
He who would disturb a hero's desire.
Now it's all starting to add up slowly. Not slowly. Everything just kind of added up anyways in the end. This looks like some, not Mona Lisa stuff. What was that stuff called where it looks like the theory of humanity and crap, I was thinking of something.
Just as I thought.
A tomb.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage's tune? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of...
I thought them no more than tales.
Well, I for one always believed.
Stories that you hear as like a little kid, and then the more you grow up, the more you kind of see.
By the light of fallen stars.
Great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could...
That's crazy. Like, how could anyone get something like that?
The echo. In which case, none of this. A A shower of stars setting the... We can never unpick the wire. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw? Moreover, does it not recall that which MSQ invited us to?
What? Why would he do that? What would we gain from knowing all of this? What did he intend for us to gleam into?
The final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond. The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, but if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, it would seem I've entered the realm of pure speculation. I shall refrain from making...
I mean, that's what a scholar does, though. You know,
Still,
invites speculation and then continues on to kind of learn more about, well, gleans into what it could potentially be.
remember us.
Remember us. You don't believe that she could have been one of them, but bugger if I know.
History is learned. We have always protected it.
But never truly knew much about Ronga
We see
besides
the
protecting it.
past through our own eyes and speak of it.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be coloured by...
That was cool though, how they presented the final days in that dungeon.
That it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die without... But we have disturbed Huna long enough.
Yep. We should probably take our leave. Lest we forget what's actually in front of us right now. Radar on a lighthouse, Puppet's bunker, Tower at Paradigm's Beach. Machinist, Red Mage, Machinist, Sage, Red Mage. 1, 2, Gunblade, 2, Machinist. Machinist, Red Mage, Sage. I'm going to join that spot in Puppet's bunker. I might join Alliance A. I think I should have. So it looks like I kind of missed the glam run. Unfortunately, but whatever goes. I can still try and do... I can still try and do Puppet's bunker. Which is what we're doing at the moment. I might not go so far as to do the if I go down this list here. Oh, jeez. I won't go so far as to doing the... Echoes of a Fallen Star. I think I might just stop at beneath the surface, if I do even happen to reach that far. And hopefully by then I should have also completed this run that we're doing right now for hopefully I get a full set of 2B gear, so I can actually have like a full set, and then I can just use glamour for it. That would be neat. Journal an old friend. Speak with Runar and Slitherbro. Whatever. Neat, so we're here in Slitherbow. Whatever you call it. Runar. Good to see him again. Hopefully he's doing alright. He's not one to say no for an answer, I guess. Though at least I respect that he's committed enough to be like, you know what, I ain't gonna say no. I don't take no for an answer. That's just who I am. Nope, I'm in the wrong place and I should probably leave. It's like I accidentally walked into the wrong person's house when I intended to go home myself. Cool, so we've got a broom. Is she going to enchant the broom and then it just starts brooming itself? Because I'd believe that if I ever saw it. So here's a battered broom for you. God, I love hearing this song in the background just all the time. It gives me chills. It never fails to bring a tear to my eye, to make me feel nostalgic. Always. Oh, it's an enchanted room now. Why clean yourself when you can make others clean for you? She's considering like what'll happen when she goes back. I can't believe I forgot. Matoya is actually in Ishgard. or ish area, like sort of beyond that area. He managed to miss here, and that's just he managed to hear, and I can understand why he would feel kind of sad. Who was that? Oh, these lot. Alphino, Alize, and Ryanje. Intent on sending the truth. News of your address to the Crystarian precedes him at every destination. He's going everywhere just talking to a lot of people. But there's no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. But the thing is that truly him, or is he actually dead? Because the thing is that his spirit is still around, and I'm still trying to figure out what on earth is going on here with this lot, with this guy. What else could be going on? So it looks like Thancred and Reen are at least joining us now. But what the heck do we make of... yeah, honestly, like, what do we make of, like, Ardbert suddenly appearing? It's troubling, but at the same time, I don't think there's anything I could really even predict could happen. The possibility of him either potentially being an Ascian, or the fact that he somehow returned alive, or like, there's so many things I feel like that could happen. I couldn't even begin to predict what the following events are going to be. And I genuinely hope that, like, it, you know, is as good as the end of Shadowbringers and stuff like that. I could only wish that the story gets that good. Will it? I highly doubt it, but that's a hope. Let's jump on my mount and we'll make our way to the Red Chalice. Oh, looks like the Alliance guys are sharing what they're here for. Yes, there we go. So at least I've done yes on the ready check. Lamau. Is Charlotte still online? Charlotte's Strix. Maybe Charlotte lost connection or something. That's why they're level question mark at the moment. Here we go. Oh, am I on the ground? Yes, I am. Sweet. The Puppet's Bunker. Let's jump into this Alliance raid. And it's 16 of us. So we're doing it 2/3 of a full party. 2/3 of a full party. Less people means I have a greater likelihood of actually getting the thing that I want. Which is a full set of 2B gear so I can use it for glam. Me and my gormless machinist butt is gonna get probably kicked pretty easy though. Since I am not as over leveled as like 90 and 86 and 84, mind you. Just gonna emote. Ah, nah, too late. There we go. This is a pretty insane set of dungeons because there's a lot that you can... Design-wise, compared to most dungeons, this is very different than what you would expect. Where it's like sort of bosses, and then finally even more bosses. Well, I guess in this case it's more like 6 bosses, but you know, you kind of get the idea. Alliance B, here we go. Alright, we in? Sweet. Now, this guy gave me a lot of grief when I fought him for the first time. Knowing exactly where to dodge was always the key. The problem is I still don't know when to dodge. So I am probably going to die a lot, I think. Looks like every healer here is a sage. Damn it, I still got busted off. What the heck? I think following our healer was not a good idea. God, that did not go well at all. Should we just say healer down? I think I played this as a machinist before as well, and let me tell ya, I feel like being a ranged DPS is not a good idea for this particular dungeon run. Or for this particular dungeon, like, at all, really. I wonder if, like, Rainra might be able to res us. Because they learn res at, like, I think somewhere past level 50. I'm just not going to say anything and just see what happens. I'm pretty sure, like, I hope that the red mage reses Rosa. Yep, they did. Sweet. So Rosa can then focus on getting us back. Me and it's Maddie. Fingers crossed though. Who's the focus going to be? Yep, me. Oh no, we're both back up. We're both back up and running. Sweet. But still, this fight is far from over, because he's only lost half his health. The funny thing is that, like, all of these level 80 like dungeons are fairly time consuming and pretty difficult to do. God, the music though, like, it is very reminiscent of Nia, and that's one thing that I really like, is how well of, like, actual like how they took in Nia and added it to this game. The way that like certain parts do in fact, some of the bosses are genuinely, crap, what's it called? Bullet hell game, like bullet hell gameplay. Ah, crap. I just got knocked the hell off. Nope, we miscalculated our location. How? I swear, like, I thought I was in the right spot. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, like, dodging is pretty much ass backwards here. Like, you really need to know where you're dodging towards, otherwise you're going to get blasted to oblivion. Or knocked off. I feel like I've been knocked off more times than actually blasted. Very. Yeah, I think I'm better off just, here you go. I'm just gonna Phoenix down my way out of here. I wondered when I first started playing this game, when I died for the first time, I wondered, like, where's, the thing at? I always wondered, like, where, like, where's the Phoenix down? Are there Phoenix downs in this game, or all of that sort of stuff? Your Type 53 Boots of Scouting. Okay. The planes will be interesting. As much as I would like to type the word interesting, I can't really do that while I'm walking. The weakness of not actually having an external keyboard plugged in. Actually, because I've got a Bluetooth mechanical Razer keyboard. As well, it's like a 60. It's actually a 60% keyboard, but like I have it somewhere. Maybe I should just plug that in. Blade go right. The planes will be interesting. Blade go right, go in middle. Blade go left, go outside. I think. Okay. And I suppose when I say it's like boss after boss after boss after boss, it's really more like this. This is more of like a horde that we're taking on rather than just a boss. Oh crap! I'm like stunned in the middle of like getting burned. I wonder if like playing as a machinist would have been pretty good as like a third-person shooter almost. That would be an interesting like gameplay change. Along with like an actual change to the class itself. There's more like your close combat units Am I dead? Nope. Nope, the ground just exploded. If you have stack up, not inside to overlap. To avoid overlap, okay. Okay, now this fight I'm absolutely going to hate. C doesn't have a tank. Oof. Thank goodness I'm on B. So there's like 3 out of 5 of us are here. Where's the rest? What if I just emote shadowboxing? I'm just gonna shadowbox. I mean, we're already doing it with less. We're doing this with less players than you would ever expect to actually have it. So that shouldn't be too much of a surprise, to be honest. That like Alliance C has no tank, but they've got a red mage and a healer, so that at the very least they can kind of res each other and things like that, if need be the case, of course. But I digress. Narita's like, I don't know if it works like that. It's like, oh yeah, that should be alright, I reckon. I feel like I'm more worried about us. Because we've got a 4-man team here. A has got a 6-man team, and C has a 4-man team. 4-man team. Like, how did we find ourselves in such a precarious position where it's like 6-4-4? Why not 5-5-4 or something? I don't know. Crap, I got blasted to oblivion just now. Yo. I just got blasted to oblivion and now I'm okay. Wait, are we all together now? A is almost finished up theirs. B is probably doing better than us, I reckon. Yeah, they are. No, not B. C is doing better than us. We're the ones that are lagging behind pretty badly too. Me and it's Maddie just got blasted to oblivion again. Where did everyone... Why did no one else join? So much for fighting as a team, you know? It's Maddie got a revive. I thought we had a red mage in our team as well. Or did I imagine that? I'm just gonna sit here, don't mind me. Is A almost done over there? Because I'm pretty sure theirs was almost complete. C is almost there for sure. Ocean Dog is helping us out. Looks like A is actually done. And C is almost. And then there's us. We're struggling to keep up, Jesus Christ. Wait, what the heck? Hold on, I thought for a second for sure I was going to get hit by that. What the heck is... No. How did I not get hit by that? How on earth did I not get hit by that? Someone explain to me. Look at... Ah, this is getting insane. Thank goodness, like, everyone's got her back now. Yep. Clear core command. So we're gonna start hitting the, Oof. Indeed. Narina's got a good mind to say oof. As do I. I feel like A had it lucky with 6 people. And for B and C to have 4 each. Because we're missing a total of 8 people. And that seems kind of ass backwards when you really think about it. No, we're missing 10 people, sorry, not 8 people. It used to be 8 for some reason. Actually, was it? 8, 16? Yeah, we should have had 16 people, but... no, we should have had... But were we supposed to have 16 people? Alright, here we go. We're in core command right now. So this is supposed to be Yorha. Or the Yorha base rather. And that thing is going to be the next boss. A heavy artillery unit. I don't know why I'm doing Puppet's Bunker when I really should be doing thing instead. Crap, what's it called? not Papa's Bunker, but rather whatever the other ones were called. There was one for. Crap! I just got. I did not dodge any single one of those attacks. I just got hit by every single one of them. Oh, he's got wild. He had wildfire active. Jeez. I wonder how long I'm gonna stay dead for. Because I feel like I'm declaring a mission right now. As far as like this whole alliance goes. Here we go. Yeah. I am not dead anymore. I'm almost there that I can summon my own robot person thing. Here we go. I thought that my heated clean shot would actually do more damage. Honestly, I'm good as far as like the raid goes. Well, hold on. Mate, you gotta move Alliance A and C out of your face, so how can you see anything? Trust me, I can see absolutely bugger all. I'm just sticking around with other people just so I don't like screw up and die. That's the main reason why I'm sticking around with like these other guys. Just so I don't screw up and die. Because I've died a few too many times now already as it is. Wherever other people go, that's where I'll go. Oh, you're talking about the Alliance A and C little monitor thing or whatever. I don't know how to get rid of that thing actually. I never bothered to even get rid of it, but I know it's been getting in the way a lot. HUD layout. Oh, okay, of course. Of course it's going to be in like the HUD layout or something. Okay. As you can probably tell, even though I've put in like a few hundred hours into this game, like, it doesn't change the fact that there's still so many super basic things I still haven't done yet. Wait, how did I get hit? Wasn't I in the like dodging-ish area? Like not hittable area or whatever. Oh. That was painful. And this is why I like to stream some games. I might look like a tool for keeping things on default, but then when you learn a couple of things, you're like, I probably should have done that ages ago. Thank goodness someone told me. I don't think I would have even bothered to go out of my way to figure it out either, and I don't know if you feel the same, Melon Slapper, but yeah. I honestly probably would not have, kind of gone down that road. But I came to a realization with doing this particular raid that I think I might not be doing the right raid for trying to get the 2B gear. Since, like, I think I'm better off doing literally the other two rather than the one I'm doing now. But I digress, we're about to find out. Because I was thinking of doing, what I was thinking of doing was copied factory, but instead I'm doing Puppet's bunker. Now I'm thinking to myself, wait, did I make like the wrong choice part way through? Like, wait. But now I've realized that. It's the people of the internet that make me whole and slightly less stupid. But I digress, that's just me in a nutshell. Not sure on that, we'll see. Yeah, we'll definitely see, I'm pretty sure. I mean, again, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not using classes to the best of their extent. Like, I'm definitely not using certain abilities as much as I probably should. Oh, forgot to use detonator. Wait, why am I using detonator? There was no reason for me to use that. Huh. I don't 100% remember where B2 dropped. Oh, we just got blasted. What the heck? Come on, Rosa, do us a solid. Please don't die. Reactivating suppressive units. Come on, Rosa Parks. Revive me, please. And now I'll just run in there and start attacking like an absolute mad lady. As a mad gun owner. Oh, she was about to... God damn it, me. Oh, I am an idiot. Wait, hold on. Are we supposed to run it from here? Oh, right, there's no teleporter here. She won't be able to see you. Yeah, no, but the thing is... That's Helen Keller. That was... Wait, hold on. Helen Keller, I know she was blind. I don't... Was she deaf as well? Oh... I literally jumped off a cliff. What the hell is wrong with me? F in the chat. I jumped off a sodding cliff. I'm talking about Helen Keller, and the next thing I know, I'm not even looking at where I'm going. Boom, off a cliff. Okay, I'm just gonna like teleport over as soon as it could, just like Helen Keller. Oh god, Melon Slapper dude, you reminded me of the Helen Keller what was it called? I can't remember what they called it in Family Guy, where Stewie and Helen are playing Marco Polo. And then Stewie's just like constantly saying, Marco, Marco. Just saying Marco over and over, and I mean, obviously, like Helen can't see or hear, I don't think at least, and so she's just never able to respond. That's like the first thing that I remembered. I suppose that's like the main thing that pop culture wise anyone would remember of Helen Keller. Such a strange thing to bring up. Oh right, I forgot there's a third round as well. Okay, oh, this way, and then now we need to destroy a gate. Then we move. God damn it! Did we not break it? Oof, I'm out. Yeah, honestly, this was just way more painful than anything else. The thing is, I don't want to, like, teleport back to the beginning and then just run all the way back to, like, the end. Because this is practically, like, the last part of the whole thing. Thank you very much, Rosa. Thank you. Praise Rosa. Praise Rosa. This is hella... Actually, what class was that? Anyway, that was like a hell of a run to get to. I can skip this. And we can fight the boss. Which is going to be a massive ball. No. Is it? Yeah, it is a massive ball. Okay. What do you mean loot abandoned? Oh, it must be talking about the boots. Actually, what does my armory chest look like? I've got space. I've got space for stuff. I think. Yeah, I've got space for stuff. I'm sure I can get more stuff. God, the music though. Love it. This is sick. It looks like random people have been leaving partway through, so we're kind of in like a bit of a stuffy situation here. I'm sure we can manage somehow though. 4 here, 6, 5 there, 4 there. Burn. Oh crap, here it comes. Oh no, I should be in between them. In between the cheeks, if you will. Because I completely forgot that the Puppet's Bunker is actually the second raid in the tier. Or the second raid in the raid series. Because then after this, we fight like giant 2P. This. Okay, here we go. So now we're just gonna wait for giant 2P to appear. No, we can't. Yeah, it's not a cutscene, so we can't really skip it. I'm probably going to end the stream after I finish this raid, but hopefully it'll be on a plus side. I can't help but think that 2B's character design was kind of based off of Zero from Drakengard 3. To some extent, not completely, but it must have had some bearing because they look fairly similar-ish in terms of design, not like as a whole rather. But that sodding flower, I swear, like, was the most unnecessary final boss I've ever seen. This hacky slashy action adventure game you've been playing? Yeah, you know what? The final boss is going to be a rhythm game. Good luck with that, peeps. And if you make a single mistake, you're screwed. Also, the rhythm game is dodgy as hell. So whenever you hit the notes, it's probably not when you actually hit the notes. Maybe I should like rename my I'll rename the YouTube video when this goes up on YouTube as If Around and Find Out. I wonder how many people are gonna get that. Maybe I should get closer or something so I don't get hit. Oh, Niza. Well, at least Maddie is still... No, he's dead. He's dead. How many more people are we gonna lose during this duty? Like, we're so damn close. Absolute pandemonium right now. Also, I'm wondering, the Pandemonium raid that was introduced in 6.1, I wonder if they got that from Pandemonium as in from Final Fantasy II's Pandemonium. Because I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Because Pandemonium in Final Fantasy II is the path to hell, where you have to fight, you have to go through to get to hell to fight the Emperor, who is the king of hell, I guess? It was a very weird plot point in Final Fantasy II that led to us finding out who the main villain was, who took over, you know, control of like our fourth party member that we didn't see for like 2/3 of the game. It was wild. I probably need to... Pandemonium is the raid, not the Alliance raid. Yeah, Pandemonium is the raid and not the Alliance. The Alliance is the other one. I can't remember what it's called. What was the other one called? I need to look up the trophies. It was called Agreo? Agreo or something? I'll just wait to be revived. Oh, here we go. Sean. Imperial Nuisance. Nice name, bro. Aglaya. Yeah, Aglaya is the name of the Alliance raid. Oh crap. I don't know, should I stick with Ocean Dog? Nope. But that sounds about right. Pandemonium being based off of the Final Fantasy II stuff. And surely I can't be the crazy one who thinks that. And also, as far as like specific plot points go for FF2, I probably need to replay that to remember exactly what happened in that area. Because I remember the part that I did get right was when you name your 4 party members at the very beginning of the game, you need to crap, what's it called? You need to like name your 4 party members, and so your 4th party member disappears, and you know this person never returns until like 2/3 of the way in the game, where you need to fight him as a boss, and then realize he was under the control of the Emperor, and the Emperor is the name of the main villain of Final Fantasy II. And of course being housed in hell, and Pandemonium being the path to hell, and it looks exactly like a diamond palace almost. A diamond or crystal palace. Because it's like a bunch of prisms put together, reflecting light off of each other. And the only other place in Hades, I feel like you're better off, I feel like, actually, you know what? I think the Emperor is as good as a representation of Hades as we'll ever get. Because there wasn't really any other form of Hades. Because it's worth pointing out that, what's the word? I'm not trying to think of exactly what I want to say, but I can't seem to like figure it out with my brain. Oh god, yeah, I'm not getting revived. I'm too much of a burden right now. I was gonna say something and I completely lost my like thought. Nah, yeah, headband, gloves. I'm pretty sure I've got a 2P card. 2P automaton, 2P and 2B. I'm definitely not getting these, unfortunately. Oh, but these are shorts though. These are all 2 9S stuff. It's Maddie got the last one, damn it. Happens to me constantly, I get that. I get that. I'm just gonna use all of these things while I've got them. Nope, I've already got that. Discard. Yep. I feel like I should just bum around a bit. Also, who's that? I feel like I should know who this is. Yeah, I'm all by myself. I'm so very lonely. That was a genuine shame. Oh no, that was literally another player. I thought I was the only one left. thought I was the only one left. What am I doing? I think I just died on the inside. We went through all that and for no 2B. And on top of that, I like zoomed in on a player to look at him. And next thing I know, I zoom in on someone, think to myself, I think I feel like I should know this character and realize, oh no, it's another player. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. And I think I probably need to go to sleep. I'm gonna end the stream there. You know what? It is what it is. It's a shame. It sucks, but I think I got everything I needed out of this. Now you too, Melon Slapper. Oh, hopefully I'll see you again sometime in the future. Till then, peace.